I never seen her really throw extremely far in practice, and those were going over my old all-time PR. So we knew 26. We've been talking about 26 since 2017. So I knew when I let it go that it's like, man, that's what I've been working for.
What do you think accounted for that? Did you think the technique was stronger?
No, it's just consistent training. I've cleaned up my diet. I've gotten my sleep better. Just a lot of little stuff, and just been able to show up consistently. I've been injury-free, knock on wood, since April, so I've been able to really hit the training compound. And it's been a long time coming to throw 26. There's been some big indications over the years. It just finally came out.
You're obviously very accomplished hammer thrower. Obviously, we're hoping this will carry over to the hammer, but that's usually they've been complimentary to you over the years.
It is, yeah, it is. The PR in something is just an immediate mental boost. But yeah, I mean, hammer training's been going extremely well as well. So just gotta keep chugging, show up every day, not get hurt, not be a bonehead.
So you do those simultaneously? Is that weird?
No, we only throw weight for about 10 days or 2 weeks prior to this meet. So we might do like 2 turns in the weight just for special strength as the year kind of goes on to help the hammer. But we don't actually train the weight until it's really the start of last year. So you kind of have 10 days to just kind of figure your stuff out.
You gotta be really wound up if that looking portends for the hammer then.
Yeah, for sure. That's what matters.
They asked you the same thing last year. You're the only person on earth that knows what 26 meters feels like. Is that even washed over you?
I have not thought about that. No.
I mean, it's you and Deanna, that's it.
Yeah,
right? How cool is that?
It's pretty cool. I love Dee. She's one of my best friends in the throws world, and so it's definitely an honor to be out there with her.
And to be able to, break Lane Steele's record by a significant amount. Like, it wasn't like 25.87 or 88, like a big amount. Like, what did you know in practice? Because I asked Isaiah the same thing. He said, I see it all the time. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen in the competition. So what did you know about what was happening in practice that said, if it clicks, it's going to happen?
It was mainly my consistency. The first time I went through 25 meters, I've been throwing over 80 feet since 2020. I've had a lot of injuries kind of as the years go on, and like I said, this has been the first year I haven't had an injury. And I've thrown 25 meters in practice for the first time in 2020, and that's when I threw 25.03 or 04 for the first time. And this past week, I started seeing like an easy 25. Like, man, that was really easy. I didn't go 26 if I really tried. And then I'd say, well, that was what 25.50. Then my first throw out here went 25.24, and it was a horrible throw. I looked at coach, I was like, dude, I could put another meter on that if I could actually execute the technique right, and it actually went a meter farther. So
you said something interesting. Everyone's looking for the secret sauce and all that, and you opened by saying I changed my diet and got more sleep. I mean, that's not very sexy.
No. I mean, we do the same kind of training every year. I was 265 my body weight last year, and so I dropped about 30 pounds. I got put on the CPAP because I was waking up 28 times an hour last year. So I did a study with the USATF, sleep study. So I've got the sleep right. So now I'm sleeping through the night and just continuing to chug every day, just let the training come around.
Are you still 265?
No, 235, 240. Yeah.
Daniel, can you?
Sounds like
Yeah,
she did something similar.
Yeah, she's kind of leaning out as well.
Can you walk us through the series of throws that you had? Because the big throw came on, I think, 4 for you. So can you just walk us through how you were feeling as you went through competition today?
Yeah, so when we train for meets, mainly for how we set up for a Worlds and Olympics, is you get 2 warm-ups at a major championship. And then your first throw, you've got to be ready to go because there's guys throwing 78, 80 meters throw 1. So we try and mimic the same thing, even if it's the weight, a different event, the same meet setup. So 2 warm-ups, and that first throw, you got to be on. So having that first throw at 25, only focusing on the technique, and I didn't dump it, but I didn't throw it. It was kind of a bad technical throw. And again, it's just like practice. You're just trying, you're chasing the technique, you're building the technique, and on the 4th throw, I did what I was trying to do, execute the technique properly.
So did it come to you as a surprise that the world record came here at trials? Like at Indoor Championships?
No, Coach and I have been talking about it, mainly him. He started in my ear about it like 2017, and so it's always been on the forefront. We've been mainly focusing on hammer over the years, and so we've always talked about like 2026, the off-year World Championship, really throwing the weight far. But the fact that it came now is great, and we can focus on throwing 90 feet in 2026.
How do you just stay consistent, just knowing like you've heard 2017, like it was a potential for you to do that? Few years have got like almost 7 years, and here we are. How did you just stay consistent, just have your mind on that vision?
I mean, first of all, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have the self-belief, but you have to have a good group of people around you. And in 2017, my PR was 23:05, 06, 75 feet. And so I just threw 11 feet farther, however, seven years later. But I have coach chirping in my ear, hey dude, 26, we're gonna throw 26, we're gonna throw 26. And just having that constant reassurance of like, hey dude, you're good, you know, and you can be great. And just having that, hear that, it goes a long ways.
So what's next for you? What's the next goal?
Back to hammer, yeah. We took a kind of 2-week deload to focus on the weight.
Yeah.
And try and make some noise here. And so now it's just back to hammer, focusing on August.
After what you did today, do you think 27 is possible?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I've had some pretty far throws with light balls, and so I definitely think he's honestly been talking about throwing 90 feet for like the past few years, and that's obviously when my PR is 75. I'm like,
dude,
bro,
where are we getting that from?
I ain't throwing 15 feet farther. But then when I watched the 26, I'm like, dude, that looks, excuse my language, that looks pretty shitty technically. And so I was like, dude, I think I can put 4 or 5 more feet on that over the next few years. Obviously, I think if we were to train it for like 6 or 8 weeks, I think you could probably get there faster. But at 2 weeks at a time, it's going to take a few years.
Yeah.
You know?
You have a remarkable story. Congratulations, and we're so proud of you.